Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. We're still locked down. So I've been trawling through my archives and I've managed to find a video which is actually quite fun. It was recorded back in October of last year and I'm calling it Goosewatch. During the month of October, the area gets a huge influx of geese, migratory geese that come in and they spend their winters here, and they come in their thousands. So there are three things that you need to be aware of with me when it comes to flying. I am actually a little bit scared of a couple of things. Three things to be particular. The first one is turbulence. I really don't like turbulence. The second one are drones, because they suck. Oh, a deer. Drones are really big and people don't really understand that you're not supposed to fly them above 400 feet. Drone plus aircraft is not a good combination. There's a reason it's 400 feet. It puts a 100-foot cushion between us and them. But the number of times I've seen images taken on a drone which are at least 2,000 or 3,000 feet puts the fear of God into me. It's really not good. What the hell was that? I like being in the woods, I like being in the woods. The third thing is birds. Now, don't get me wrong, birds are nature. I'm not nature and I'm flying around in their territory. But some of them are really big, in particular geese. This is a goose. This goose going through this propeller is not going to be a good combination. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like to fly around when you're a little bit nervous of geese, because there are thousands of them. Right, so we'll head over to the airfield, taxi down the runway, and let's get flying. I don't know where I'm going. Got my Beamer taxiing 29. This is me just literally taxiing along the side of runway 29, and I'm just gonna basically have a bit of a flight around the area, have a wee chat as we go around, and yeah, hopefully it's of interest to somebody out there. As always with these sorts of things, don't forget to like and subscribe as you are watching. That would be greatly appreciated. But let's get everything ready and going. It's much better. Oh, you don't like my magnet, do you? Okay, so it looks like we're good to go, so we're going to line up onto runway 29. We've got a wind coming in at 200 degrees, 4 knots, so actually that's not too bad. It's a direct crosswind, but the winds have been so light today, it's not really worth mentioning. Got my Beamer lining up 29. Okay, here we go. Got back Beamer taking off 29, departing to the north. Ish. Let's go. Nice to be up in the sky again. It's been a while. It's probably been a good 3 or so weeks since I actually got the old bird out, so it's quite nice to spread my wings. It's quite cold today, so it should be relatively smooth for flying. And then I hit the bumps just as I say that. The cloud's quite low, as you can see, but there is actually a few holes punching through. How the hell did you get through that? So there's somebody who's coming in from over there, and they're at 1,800 feet. I'm at 1,000 feet. You wouldn't catch me going up that high in this. I also, at this time of year, need to watch out for geese. I kid you not, the flocks of geese that we have had in this area are phenomenal. Thousands and thousands of the buggers. So I do need to keep a little bit of an eye out for them. above this tiny lower level of cloud, which is quite nice. So now I am actually at 1900 feet, so actually he was probably right. So that higher level stuff must be probably a good few thousand feet above you. It's always quite difficult to tell exactly how high the clouds really are when you're down below, especially when it's really hazy conditions and quite unusual cloud layers. So, oh well. I'm up higher, so that's always good, and I'm quite happy about being a little bit out of the bumps, because actually underneath these things here it is a little bit bumpy. But still, really smooth. Lovely flying. Good old Tantallon Castle down there. They have opened up now, so there are people going into Tantallon, which is always good, so that's always worth a low fly past if I'm in the area. I also have to point out that winter is most definitely coming upon us, because it is starting to get cold again. I have changed over to my thermals already, thermal socks, so that's much better for the feet. However, I think I need to change over my gloves, because these are technically my summer flying gloves, but they're just so handy because I can get my finger out basically to control the touchscreen stuff that needs to be touched. I am on the lookout for the geese. This is prime flying time for them. And we've had thousands of them over Dunbar, so this is proper Goosewatch. I don't see any. They tend to hover around at 1500 feet, so actually if anything they'll be below me, but still, big flock like that, I would just totally avoid. When I left the house earlier, as I referred to it, East Lothian weather vane was going straight up with its smoke, and then at about 3000 feet it was then starting to kind of blow around. But if you look now, the wind is definitely on the move, so it's kind of coming out probably to about 200-300 feet and then shifting off. So the wind is changing. In the area, it's all right in the middle of a low pressure cell at the moment, so it's all variable, so it all keeps changing. It's a nice cloud over there. I might go fly around. Like the third time like the present. Let's go fly around that cloud. Bundle of cotton wool. It's tiny. Goosewatch. Not seeing any. I was out running the other day, and just where the railway goes over that weird sort of old road, I stopped there and watched them. That's where I saw the thousands, and they were all going down into the scrub fields down that way to roost for the night, and the sound was amazing, and you could actually kind of hear them flapping their wings and honking like they do. But at the same time I was thinking to myself, glad I'm not flying right now. And here I am, flying in that exact space. So during the lockdown, once things all started to kind of loosen up and we were able to fly a little bit more, I actually got requests in from a couple of people to go flying. So it was originally planned to be a Mother's Day present for my neighbour. I was approached by her daughter for a flight. I honestly hadn't even thought that she would be someone who would be keen for a fly. Nevertheless, once everything started to loosen up and we were able to take passengers that were not in our
household, we managed to get a little bit of a fly in, so it was really, really good actually. Just a quick half hour around Dunbar, just to kind of catch the sights, the main bits and bobs. It was really, really nice. The really cool thing though was that after that flight, I came in and landed, and the daughter was there with her son, and so we got chatting and stuff like that, as you do when you're kind of mulling around an airfield. Well, the offer went out, do you want to go for a flight as well? We didn't do it that day, but we certainly did get something in the diary relatively soon after that, and yeah, so up we went as well for a bit of a flight. Quite funny, she couldn't tell her son what she was doing, because her son at the time, I mean, he's only really, really young. I'm not actually too sure how old he is. I know he had a birthday relatively recent, but he said to his mum, "Mum, if you go flying, I'm just going to die." And I just had to laugh. It was really, really funny. So when the day actually arrived, and it was a horrible day, if I'm honest, it was peeing down with rain, we got to the airfield, and she had to tell a bit of a fib and said that she was going shopping. He was a little bit curious as to why she was going shopping with a pair of really big skiing gloves. So yes, COVID came to the rescue once again, because it was a safety requirement as part of being ultra secure when you're in shops. I'm kind of watching to see where this cloud is gonna go. By my calculations, it's coming straight at me. Deadside descending 29. Downwind 29.
I hope you all keep well, keep safe, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and I will catch you in the next episode. Where the hell am I going? I'm totally lost.